Hello, my name is Zipporah Singleton. I'm a Senior Business Development Executive and Certified Personal Development Coach with Radiant Purpose, Inc. I'm here today to help you tame the office chaos. We're going to start with the paper giant. Have you seen this before? Papers, emails, brochures coming at you from all directions. You just came back from a conference or seminar and you have another wonderful bag with lots of goodies inside. What do? Where do you start? It starts when it comes through the door. And it starts with you making a decision to save your sanity. Just 10 seconds is how much time it takes to make a decision on your next action. Most of the time, that's how your piles pile up because you haven't decided what you wanted to do with the incoming mail. Many times we just don't want to make that decision. Take the time to decide. The easiest way to do is start with the trash. If it's trash and it's not worth your time to look at, go ahead and toss it immediately. Don't take the time to open it. What's left, you get to place in your inbox. The inbox could be anything from a basket, cubbyhole, or bin. Just make sure it's all in one location. Next, set up a time to process your inbox. It could be daily, every other day, twice a week, or for some, weekly. The processing time is very important. You must be consistent whatever time you choose to process. That means going through each paper in your inbox one page at a time. It starts with picking up the first piece of paper. You must make a decision on that paper. Do not switch and sort through the different papers or take up multiple pages at one time. I know this will be painful and I know you will want to sort. Next, trash anything that got through the first time that is not worth your time, and just toss it immediately. Next is that piece of paper or item, a reading material that you'd like to read later. Put it in a bin labeled Read and Review. If necessarily, you can also tear out the article you'd like to read and save space. Next, if there's something you can delegate it. That's one less thing you have to do. If there's someone who has the capability to act on your behalf or can handle it quicker than you, please feel free to delegate it. If it's financial, you will be able to decide whether it's accounts receivable or accounts payable and put it in the appropriate file. Next, if it's date-driven, you want to make sure you put it in a monthly or accordion file. If it's an event, for example, that you'd like to register for, you can put it in the 1 to 31 file. If it's the current month, or monthly files for future months with a highlight or note when you should register. Next, if it's a reference item, you decide whether it's an item that you need to keep the original version and retain it. If so, you'll need to put it in A to Z file labeled simply so you can find it again. If it's something that's still a reference but you'd like to keep it and do not need the original version, put it in a file called Scan and Discard. That way you can scan multiple files at one time or delegate it to someone else. A perfect opportunity is Evernote for the cloud, and then you can sync a link to the contact or company that it refers to. Next is act on it. If it's something that you need to act on, then you can make a note in your planner to act on it accordingly. Whatever your next action is, you can hold it in a pending file, or if you're waiting for something, put it in a waiting for file. The point is make a decision what your next action is. Thank you for taking the time to learn some tips to tame your paper giant. If you like what you've heard, then just subscribe now or follow us on social media to learn more tips you can use for your business. Your success is our success at Radiant